New hire training. You guys, you must watch this full video. This is going to help you understand how the company works, who we are, and how you can make as much money as possible. We are work at home call assurance agents. We are the people on the front end making sure agents are properly trained and friendly, dealing with any and every situation. As you may know, call assurance agents are silently listening to call center calls for this very same reason. But being on the front end means you are portraying a real life customer, interested in the company's products or services, never having to actually make a purchase or anything. And after each call, you evaluate the agent that you spoke with. How to make calls. Once your training questions have been marked pass, you will then be able to see a call list. The first call you will see will be your test call. You need to complete that call to verify that you understand how to do calls successfully. Once passed, you will then be able to see more calls. We will never have more than 10 calls on the site, but we will randomly be updating the numbers. So even after you have completed all the calls on the list, you can always come back and see if any companies have been updated. Also, most of our calls can be repeated every 30 days. So that means every 30 days you can come back and make those same calls over again and get paid again. We do want to remind you, as you're waiting for more calls, you can refer others once you pass 2 calls. How to pass calls. Let's say, for an example, you have an auto insurance campaign. The agent will probably ask you for the vehicle information, make, model, all that good stuff. And then they may ask you about your driving history. Have you had any speeding tickets in the last 6 months? Do you currently have insurance and things like that? After giving them the information, you can then ask questions like, what's the deductible price and the monthly price? Does it provide roadside assistance? If the agent already gives you this information, let's say, for instance, they give you a quote on the insurance and they let you know this does come with roadside assistance, then you can go ahead and ask them to elaborate. How far is the towing allowed? Do I get reimbursed for rental up front, or do they handle it later on? You can then end the call with, that's a lot higher than I'm currently paying. This may not be a good fit for my budget, or my insurance isn't up until the first of the month, so I'll keep this option in mind. You guys, I want you to remember that each call will be unique. You are portraying a real customer interested in their products and services, and you need to act as such. If asked how you came across their number, you can simply state that you were searching online for options and came across their number. So if it's an auto insurance campaign, you can say you were searching online for cheap auto insurance. Or if it's a health insurance, you can say that you were searching online for health insurance quotes. The most important thing to remember is to make the call last the required amount of time, no matter what. Always give accurate information, and always follow each and every rule on every call. Here are some samples of the screenshots that you must attach. Now, these are my screenshots from a cell phone. Here's one from an Android. As you can see, it says outgoing, and it gives the date and the time limit. This is from an iPhone. It gives the number, outgoing, the time, and the limit. Now, for iPhones, it is going to say like today or yesterday. That's fine as long as you submit that survey that same day. Now, if you're on a house phone and you're using one that's going to show you the number and the time on the phone, you're going to want to take a screenshot of that. Now, sometimes that's not always accepted, so we always suggest that you call from a smartphone. And be sure to always provide a screenshot. Payment schedule. All calls except for the test calls are $5 or more. $5 for every referral who passes their initial test call. So once you refer someone and they pass that initial test call, you'll be paid $5. Affiliate pay and that initial test call pay are paid within 24 hours. So if you refer 5, 10, 15, 25 people that first day and they all pass that initial test call, you'll be paid that amount of money within 24 hours. And they'll be paid for that initial test call pay within 24 hours. Qualified call pay weekly every Friday with 1 week in the hole because we need to verify your calls. Note, your affiliate link is not activated until you pass 2 calls. We do want to let you guys know that sometimes that referral pay can be $4. So it will fluctuate between $4 and $5. These are calls you're going to want to always remember as a caller. Now, we do have a set of rules that are similar to these right above your call list, but we just want to go over it here for training purposes. As a caller, you never mention that you are a mystery caller or being rewarded in any way to make the call. You must remember that you are posing as a real potential customer. So that means that you are calling because you are truly interested in their products and services. Never use any apps, Google Voice, or block your number or any other app. You must call directly from your landline or cell phone. The call must be inbound to the center, meaning you must call them. If the phone disconnects or they try to call you back, simply do not answer. Wait a while. You may even have to wait a day and then give them a call back so you can speak with another agent. Screenshot of the call details, which I showed you guys before, are required. Always give accurate and real information when on the phone. Remember, you guys, you are a real potential customer. You do not have to make any purchases. But remember, you are posing as a real potential customer. I want you guys to remember that because you are posing as a potential customer, the agents on the line may try to sell you something. They may try to upsell you on something. We work with a lot of different companies, so some of those things could be interesting to you, and you are welcome to make a purchase, but you aren't required to make a purchase. At no time, even later on, are you ever allowed to let them know that you are or were a mystery caller. Breaking any rule can result in not only forfeit of any money earned, but a reversal on any money paid, meaning you will be in the negative with PayPal. So I want you guys to always follow each and every rule. Rules as an affiliate. These rules must always be followed all the time. And if you see anyone breaking a rule, please let us know by contacting us via email. Never post company name when you are advertising. So no matter where you're advertising, whether it's Craigslist, Facebook, or anything like that, you can be general. Just let them know that you work for a call center. You do not need to let them know the name when you are posting ads. Never post company link or your affiliate link when you are advertising. That means, again, if you're posting on Craigslist or Facebook groups, you never post links directly to these groups or directly in your ads. You always wait till people inbox you or email you. You give them the information, and then once they are ready to sign up, that is the only time you are allowed to send your affiliate link. Do not randomly send your link and company name to just any and everybody. They must actually be interested in the opportunity. If you are caught breaking, your account will be suspended. All money will be forfeited, and you may risk losing the money that you earn. You are required to provide training to your referrals. So even after you sign them up, you are not allowed to just leave them hanging after you get paid. You are required to provide follow-up training for them. Now, we do suggest that you create your own support group and be active in it. That way, you can train people as a whole versus individually. Even when you are creating videos and training for your group, all your videos, if posted on YouTube, must be marked unlisted. They must not be public. They must be marked unlisted. You may never, ever show any specific calls in your back office when providing training. No more than 3 admins per support group. If you quit, please direct your referrals to our main support group. And please make sure you have at least 1 admin for that support group that can take over in your absence. And this does include if you're a long extended period, meaning maybe you are out on vacation or something of that sort. We are not the type of company where you can just refer people and leave them hanging. You must provide training. It doesn't mean that you have to provide individual training, but you do need to have a support group where they can find information and be able to contact you if they really need help or do not understand anything. Remember, all of our bonuses and contests are based off of them completing more than just that initial call. So if you ever want any of our bonuses or contests that we ever have going on, you're going to want to make sure that they continue making calls. And even if they come back after that 30-day period and make that same initial test call again, guess what? You will be paid again. This creates residual income. So you want to make sure that you are active in these users' time period with the company, because they will be able to switch affiliates if we deem it is allowed, and if we notice an experience of many people not being able to contact one particular affiliate, we will suspend your account. We will do monthly compliance checks, and we will do an initial weekly compliance check to make sure that you are active in helping your referrals. How to promote? Now, there are very many different ways to promote. You can post in Facebook groups, you can post in Craigslist, and you can post flyers in your neighborhood. Now, when posting on Facebook, you want to be unique with your ads and images. You want to always try to switch them up. We suggest that you promote at least 50 ads a day on Facebook, and at least 5 times a week in Craigslist. So be unique with your ads and images. Switch them up if they're not getting any hits or you're not seeing anybody respond for an extended period of time. You can use ads like get paid to talk on the phone, make $5 per referral, paid same day, different things like that. Be unique, you guys. Be creative. When posting on Craigslist, you can post in the gig section. Be sure to find an active city, not just your local city, but also find an active city that where people are constantly posting on Craigslist. That way you know that people are constantly looking on Craigslist, so they may see your ad. When posting flyers, you can do flyers on car windows or at your local post office, at the mailbox, at a apartment complex, different places, different ways to do things, you guys. You can always extend to more than just these 3 places. These are just suggestions, but again, you guys, we suggest that you go very hard because we do offer same-day pay, and we want to make sure that people are active. So if you do calls and then you become inactive, your account will be suspended. So we suggest that you always try to at least refer others while you're waiting on new calls or for our calls to be switched out. Different payout and failed call pay. What does it mean? Failed calls are due to time limit, or you just aren't able to make the call due to your area. Not all calls are available in every part of the country. Different payout may mean you were transferred to a sister company that does work your area. Payout for this is weekly, up to $1 for failed call pay, and up to $3 for different payout. Now, this does mean that it will range. It doesn't mean it's going to be exactly 1. It doesn't mean it's going to be exactly 3. Ad worker pay. This is probably the only opportunity that will literally pay you just to post ads. We understand that every single day you may work hard to try and accomplish your goals, but some people may not see the gold in what you see. So this way, we pay you just to promote. Get paid 2 cents per ad posted on Facebook. You must provide screenshots. You must include your Facebook support group link and some other information like your login email, your PayPal email, and all that. Every weekend, you must post at least 100 unpaid ads. So that means Monday through Friday, you'll be paid for those ads posted. But we must see that you are dedicated to this opportunity, so you must post at least 100 unpaid ads over the weekend. Every Friday, you are required to screenshot your conversations for between 2 to 5 people. We want to see how you're interacting with the people who are interested in this opportunity. We do know that not all the time people will comment, not all the time people will inbox you, but if you're steady promoting, people are going to show some interest. So even if they don't sign up, we still want to see how you're interacting with them. We want to see the comments under your ads, and we want to see how you conversate with people once they inbox you for further information. So throughout the week, you may want to take a screenshot or two of these different types of conversations and save them to submit on Friday. Now, you guys, to get this ad worker pay, you must promote 5 days a week. There is no minimum number of ads that you must post. We suggest 50 ads a day, but you can post whatever you like. You must be promoting 5 days a week. Once in our main group, you will be directed to our ad worker group, and that's where you'll get all the details to everything that is required for you to get ad worker pay and everything that you must do to submit the information for pay. This pay is also done weekly. Your first point of contact will always be the person who referred you. Before additional help or to report your referral, then you may want to use this information here. Now, for any site-related issues, please contact the webmaster. Now, this does include issues where you get an error message for the site. Now, webmaster contact can be found at the bottom of the frequently asked questions page. Remember, when contacting the webmaster, be very, very detailed with the problem you are having, as well as take any screenshots. So once the webmaster replies, you can send them a screenshot of the exact error message and how you came about the problem. Always include your login email once talking to the webmaster so they can really find out the issue that you are having. For different payout, fail call pay, ad worker pay, please email work@ioacallcenter.com. For general questions or to report your affiliate, please contact support@ioacallcenter.com or use our contact page. Whenever emailing, always be very detailed. Always give your login email or any screenshots that will help us figure out your problem or issue. Just a very quick site tour. On your My Account page, you'll be able to see just an overall statistics of what's going on in your account, your payments, credits earned, surveys, number of referral calls, number of referrals. Under this tab, you'll be able to see your profile, change your password, change your login email, or log out. The calls tab, that's where you'll be able to see your calls once you've passed your training questions. Surveys tab, you'll be able to see if you passed, failed, or if your call is still pending approval. Under this tab, you'll be able to get your affiliate link and see the people that you've referred and what they've done so far. On the offers tab, you'll be able to, complete different offers, whether it's download apps, complete surveys to earn extra money. Payments, you'll be able to see any payments that's pending or been paid out. Under contests and bonuses, this shows you all of our contests that we have going on and lets you know how far you have to go and able to win anything. Under our profile tab, this is where you're going to be able to fill out your personal information. Automatically, check is going to be selected, but you can choose direct deposit or PayPal once your W-9 has been submitted and approved. To fill it out, you just click that, fill it out, it'll email it to you, and then you'll be able to click submit here. Once that's been approved, it'll let you know here. You'll be able to switch your payment method to PayPal or direct deposit. Please make sure you double, triple check to make sure that this information is accurate. Under the calls tab, once your training questions have been marked pass, you'll see at the top all of our rules that must be followed on all calls. And if you scroll down just a little bit, depending on the device that you're on, you'll be able to see your list of calls. Now, when you first start, you may only see 1 or 2 calls, and one of them must be passed. 2 calls must be passed to activate your affiliate link. So you'll see the information here, the name, the description, the pay range. That's what you'll get paid for this call, the phone number, and their hours of operation. Please be sure to pay attention to their time zone because you may be on a different time zone. Here are the call instructions, whatever they may be, and some additional information if you may need it for that call. Now, if you just look over a little bit to the right, you'll be able to see the link for survey, and that's how you complete your survey. Now, depending on what device you're on, you may see it somewhere else. You may see it under the call or something like that. But what you want to do is when you click on it, as you can see, the campaign name here is Test Campaign. So if I click on it, I want to make sure that where it says campaign name, it has the actual campaign that I just completed. So as you can see, it has Test Campaign here. And also at the top, it'll have the person who referred you. Okay, their email should be right there. And then you can fill out this. Okay, so this is how you complete your survey. Enter your full name. That's going to be your first and last name. Enter your email address. That's going to be your email address. Enter your phone number. This is going to be the number that you called from. Enter your city and state. Now, this is very important. The city and state is going to be based off the area code in which you called from. So you may live in one city and state, but your area code off your phone is from a previous city and state that you lived in. So please be sure that these things match up, because if it's inconsistent, that call will be considered failed. Now, here we go into the call information. For the call start date and time, you're going to put the date that you called the campaign. So let's say you called on the 2nd of January, but you don't get a chance to fill out the survey until the 3rd of January. You want to make sure to put the 2nd of January. You also want to put the date, the time that the call started. So if you call them at, as this survey says, 3:14 p.m., you're going to want to put that based off of your time zone. The time that you were on the phone, in this case 12 minutes. If it was 12 minutes and 13 seconds, you may want to be very accurate. Was the agent friendly? Was the agent knowledgeable? You put yes or no. Now, if you're on a mobile device, it may not show like this, but you'll see the yes and no, and so now you'll be able to know what those are referring to. The summary is the most important part, you guys. Do not leave out details. We're not telling you to write 3 and 4 paragraphs, but you need to be very detailed. As you can see here, I'll leave it here for a little while so you can just have some time to read that. And also at the bottom, as you can see, attach image. That's where you're going to want to attach your screenshot. So if you're doing it from a cell phone, you're going to want to screenshot the call details where it shows that the call was outgoing and how long you were on the phone and the date and the time that you called. If you somehow do it from a cordless phone, you're going to want to make sure that that cordless phone will show you that same exact information. If it doesn't show you that information, the call may be marked failed. So please be sure that you're calling from a smartphone or that your cordless phone shows the call details that are required. After you're done with that, you can click submit. If you mess up somewhere and you want to just start over, you can click reset. Now, once you come over here to your surveys tab, you can verify that the information was sent. You'll be able to see the reference number, the campaign name, how much that call pays, the call date and start time that you verified, the duration, and those answers. The only thing you won't be able to see here is your call summary. So you want to make sure that you fill that out correctly, because you won't be able to see what you did here. It'll show you if your attachment was there and if you pass, fail, or if it's a pending review. If you failed, then you may see some notes right here in the admin notes. So if it's still pending review, it doesn't count. So it has to be marked passed. And you must have 2 calls marked passed to activate your affiliate link. Under the affiliates tab, you will see your affiliate URL right there, but it will not be activated until you have 2 calls marked passed. Your link may look different from the one that we have here, and below you'll be able to see all the people that you referred. Now, once they fill out their profile, then you'll start seeing their full name there. Their email will automatically be there, their sign up date, and how many surveys they've done, and if you want to delete them or not. Now, I suggest that you never ever delete anybody, and it'll show up from the top to bottom the people who've completed the most calls. So if you actually click on calls here, you will be able to see what calls they've done and if they passed or failed them. That does conclude our training. Be sure to answer the questions below. Take your time, because you can only fail the training twice before you will not be allowed to reattempt. We want to you to IOA. And thank you for being interested in this opportunity. And we hope that you see a lot of success with this. Thank you and welcome again.